Gibb and William Clark for the Blues Break this morning. I'll tell you what, my friend, I've got 99 problems, but the Blues Break is unrelated. About 76 of them are pertain to diet and physical fitness, 22 to my many STDs, and one for how many custom ordered pants I have to get online. Look, I know 32, 36 is like giraffe dimensions, but when they walk in your store and can't find any pants, consider how those giraffes feel. I have a pretty scary story for you today, and it starts and ends with Apple. That's right, the iPhone behemoth is lying to us. They've taken the trust and hope of the American people and crushed it in their mighty corporate paws. As we all look on, tears streaming down our cheeks, covering our children's eyes. I think. Anyway, it's just a theory, but I feel pretty good about it. Let me explain. So, I have an iPhone 6. Which, as we know, is old news now that the glorious iPhone 7 is out. And when the 7 came out, I noticed that my phone started conveniently having some serious issues, the biggest of which was the battery. Now I have to carry around my charger essentially everywhere I go, because the battery dies so fast. I'm talking like jumping from 60 to like 10% sort of thing. So I took it to an Apple store recently, and they said I'd have to pay about $100 to get it swapped out for a new battery. And then they conveniently mentioned that if I'm paying $100 for this new battery, you might as well just get on the monthly payment for the new iPhone 7 with a 2-year contract, of course. And that's where I got a little suspicious. Okay, so now, as I've done every other time in my life where I've hit a valley in the mountain range of life, I took to the internet. And as it turns out, tons of people are having these same battery issues with the iPhone 6, all having to pay that same $100 premium or switch to the new iPhone 7. Now I was really suspicious. Okay, but it wasn't until today when I got into work this morning, I went on Forbes, and I saw an article that told me Apple's iPhone servicing revenue was reported at $7.71 billion this year, which is up 18% from last year. The same servicing revenue that would go up after replacing all those batteries. And I wanted answers, my friend. Now, I could have gone to Tim Cook, the current Apple CEO. We've been pretty close ever since that one Tahiti trip in '99. But I was worried that he might lie to me for the sake of his company, you know, which is, you know, sometimes what you gotta do, white lies, make it happen. So I paid a visit to the grave of marketing inspiration, Steve Jobs. And I knelt at the tombstone and pulled out my portable, collapsible, modular 1987 boombox and played The Juke, the show that airs every Sunday right here on WMSV, 6 p.m. to midnight. It's blues music, my friend, blues that's sure to revive the spirit of Steve Jobs as a ghostly apparition in our mortal world. And right before my eyes, it revived the spirit of Steve Jobs as a ghostly apparition in our mortal world. Steve's voice echoed through the courtyard. He said, "Who dares wake me from my incredibly wealthy eternal slumber?" I looked at him, took a deep breath, and shouted, confidence exuding from my every word. I said, "Never mind," and sprinted out of that graveyard faster than Usain Bolt when he's late for a track meet. Ghosts are scary, and some stones are better left unturned, like the "why do we pay these guys so much of our money" stone. But the Blues Break is always there for you, no matter the woes of you and your wallet, so tune in to The Juke. Again, every Sunday, 6 p.m. to midnight, always a great time, right here on WMSV. And speaking of right here, I've got Jane with Come up next, only here, WMSV.